It's time now for the best high school sports action from the WBCB Sports Network. Catch the best games from Bucks and Mercer County at WBCBSports.com and our Facebook page. Your home for high school sports is right here at WBCB 1490.
Section 3 Little League Baseball live from Nottingham Little League. Lincroft Little League travels all the way to Nottingham to take them on here tonight live on the WBCB Sports Network. Hello everybody, my name is Ryan Baxter. Before we get started, thanks to all of our sponsors for sponsoring today's stream today. That's the Revere Restaurant, Team Toyota, Capital Health System, Kessel Dermatology, Saul Funeral Homes, Haldeman Ford, the Trenton Thunder, the Italian People's Bakery, Hyundai of Trenton, the Hamilton Township Division of Health, the Hamilton Township Education Association, the Trentonian Chris Auto Body, and Jammer Doors. Once again, my name's Ryan Baxter. Joining me for color commentary today is two-time Hall of Famer, noted public figure, and my write-in candidate for President of the United States, Rich Fisher.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, campaign's starting soon.
I will never not vote for you, Fish. You will forever be my write-in.
Right.
And hopefully one day we build up enough steam from everybody in Mercer County to get you in office.
There you go. Fish in 28. Is that it?
Fish in 28. But before we start campaigning, Fish, we saw Nottingham pretty much cruise through the district tournament to get to this section right now. But the old saying goes, when the going get tough, the tough get going, and the going is really about to get tough for Nottingham.
Well, absolutely. I mean, we have two teams here tonight. Neither of them has tasted a loss yet in this tournament season. Nottingham going 3-0 in District 12 to win their third straight District 12. Lincroft going 4-0 to win their third straight District 19, and Lincroft comes in as the defending Section 3 champion. This is a rematch of last year's first round contest. Nottingham had a 5-0 lead, and they ended up losing 6-5 to Lincroft in Wall. And Nottingham then lost to South Wall 5-3 to have a quick end to its sectional. Lincroft went on to claim the tournament. They won 3 straight games in last year's section, so they haven't lost. I don't know what they did in last year's districts, but right now they've won 7 straight games. Well, no, that's not true because then they went to the States. Never mind. But at this level, they've been pretty good. And, you know, obviously this is a different set of players in this year's game. But I'm sure Nottingham, those kids know what happened last year. They're anxious for revenge over Lincroft, and a chance to win a few games in the sectionals, not just go 2 and out. But I'll tell you what, Lincroft have become pretty dominant. They've won 3 straight districts, and they came out of a 10-team district, whereas Nottingham just came out of a 5-team district. They won their 3rd straight district, their 6th in the last 11 season, and their 9th district overall. So, in case you're wondering, District 19, they consist of teams that encompass northern and most of western Monmouth County. Lincroft did not allow a run in their 4 District 19 wins. They outscored Colts Neck, Middletown, and Tinton Falls 26-0 in the first 3 games. And then they got a gem from Brendan Feely in a 1-0 win over Freehold Township in the championship game. Feely only needed 78 pitches to go the distance. He struck out 9, and the lone run came on a Nicky Ernst ground out in the 4th inning. After the win, first baseman Kristen Paglio was asked by the Asbury Park Press what his hopes were for this team. And he said all he wanted to do was make it to the World Series, get on ESPN, and get some fried Oreos. So that's pretty cool. That's the dream for the Nottingham crew as well. The Saying Gang, they won their 31st overall district title, took an 11-3 win over Sunnybray last Saturday. They won 3 straight games over Robbinsville and 2 over Sunnybray, a combined 24-9 count. Nottingham has 2 standout pitchers, Elijah Spurlock and Matteo Pandolfini. Spurlock won 2 games in the districts, and Pandolfini pitched a no-hitter and a near-perfect game in his 1 start. Spurlock is going to get the call again today. We kind of thought maybe because Spurlock pitched the last game of districts that Pandolfini would get the call today, but it will be Spurlock. And, he's been good so far, so why not? One thing Nottingham has going for it, right, is they're playing on its home field. So there's a great familiarity factor. Your friends, probably more of your friends are coming around from the neighborhood and everything like that. That could help, but I'll tell you, this Lincroft team is a dicey proposition for Nottingham in this first round. So we'll see how it goes. I'm looking forward to seeing how it plays out.
Nottingham is being introduced as we speak, and here is their lineup. Owen McWhorter is leading things off. He's going to be playing third. Matteo Pandolfini will be at shortstop. He's hitting second. Owen Quirk batting third and playing first base. Gennaro Salzano in right field hitting cleanup. Elijah Spurlock, the pitcher today, he's batting fifth. Tim Raymond follows him. That's the catcher. Brendan Talar, the center fielder, he's going to hit sixth. Austin Marshall right behind him. He's going to hit eighth. Ryan O'Donnell is an extra hitter. Ryan O'Donnell is the left fielder. He's going to be hitting ninth. And your extra hitters are as follows: John Domowski, Ryan O'Connor, and Jason Baylog. And Lincroft was already introduced, but their lineup goes as follows. Jax Brett is going to be playing second base and leading things off. Craig Sleep, the shortstop, is hitting second. Christian Paglio, the first baseman, is hitting third. Thomas Marks, right fielder, is hitting cleanup. Brendan Feely, who was mentioned, Actually, we're going to pause for the national anthem, and then we will come right back for the Lincroft lineup here on the WBCB Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Most people diagnosed with skin cancer are not even aware of their cancer. It's important to get a complete skin checkup. Kessel Dermatology offers a vast array of surgical procedures, including Mohs surgery, plus other non-surgical options. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology. Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org. Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology offers top-of-the-line medical-grade skincare products manufactured in the USA. They're tested and developed by a team of board-certified dermatology experts, and they come with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology. Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township. Hamilton Township in Mercer County is fortunate to have many fine businesses that serve our community. Saul Funeral Home is a fourth-generation family-owned business proud to support our local schools and community. Their compassionate and caring staff is there for you and your family. They'll bring the closure you deserve while also celebrating the life of your loved one. Visit their website at saulfuneralhomes.com. That's saulfuneralhomes.com. Saul Funeral Home at 3795 Nottingham Way, Hamilton Square.
Thunder Baseball is back for the 2025 season. Catch all the fun and excitement of a Thunder game throughout the summer. For ticket information, visit TrentonThunder.com. That's TrentonThunder.com, or call 609-394-3300. That's 609-394-3300. Post-game firework nights Tuesday, kids eat free Wednesday, dollar dog nights, Thirsty Thursday, and pork roll Fridays throughout the season. Trenton Thunder Baseball, big league futures, major league fun. Celebrating 50 years of business and supporting your community, Haldeman Ford, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. Neighbors helping neighbors is what Haldeman Ford does and will continue to do. They have it all. New and pre-owned trucks, cars, and SUVs, plus work-ready trucks. Haldeman Ford has a great variety of EV vehicles and all makes and models and is known for their fleet service and state-of-the-art collision center. And coming soon, the area's largest new commercial vehicle center, Haldeman Ford. Here yesterday, here today, here tomorrow, celebrating their 50th year in business. And don't forget, if you miss any of today's actions, you can read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. For your complete local and national news 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian or online at thetrentonian.com. The only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week. It's the Trentonian. Now we're going to go back from the top from this Lincroft batting order. Jax Brett, the second baseman, is leading things off. Craig Sleep is playing shortstop and is right behind him. Christian Paglio is the first baseman. He's hitting third, and behind him, Thomas Marks cleaning him up. He's playing right. Brendan Feely, as mentioned, the ace pitcher, is hitting fifth. He's also going to take the hill. James Crowley, the third baseman, is hitting sixth. Nicholas Ernst is hitting seventh. Nicholas Sermonaro is hitting eighth. Sean Walker McCarthy is hitting ninth and playing left field. And your extra hitters are going to be Logan Pavanis, Bennett Gibson, and Garrett Hurley. And the first pitch by Elijah Spurlock to Jax Brett is going to be a strike, 0-1 count.
Still writing in my lineup, buddy.
Take your time, Fish.
Okay.
2 straight strikes thrown from the lefty Spurlock. Seems like Brett didn't necessarily enjoy that call.
You'll have that.
Spurlock fires and swing and a miss. Strike 3. Brent Spurlock, Elijah Spurlock, off to a hot start already.
Yeah, nice start. 3 pitches, 3 strikeout.
This is the shortstop for Lincroft, Craig Sleep, stepping up to the plate. Lincroft's a very potent offense, as Fish pointed out in the pregame show. Not letting up any runs.
Well, yeah, I mean, their pitching defense has got to be outstanding. You know, give up a run in 4 games.
It's got to be just as good. Spurlock fired that one in there for a ball, 1-0.
That must have been a heck of a game against Freehold Township, that District 19 final.
Swung through by Sleep. It's going to be 1-1. Yeah, honestly, I would have loved to have watched that game, honestly. I wish we were able to cover a lot more of these Little League games if we were not just Mercer County. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Spurlock delivers. This one popped foul into the netting down the right field side.
Beautiful night here.
Yeah, honestly, it's not hot. It's not that humid.
Might still be a little hot out in the sun if you're like in the outfield, but we're covered up. It is absolutely perfect.
Couldn't ask for anything better. Breaking ball right back to Spurlock. Underhand throw to Quirk, and that is 2 quick outs.
Well, we should mention that the winner of this game will come back at 1 p.m. tomorrow and play Jackson Holbrook, which is usually a pretty good Little League. And the loser comes back Sunday and will play the loser of the Milltown South Wall game. That will be Sunday at 11 a.m.
Christian Paglio into the box now, takes one just outside, 1-0. That one a little high, a little chin music there.
Chin music is right.
It looks like Paglio took a little exception to that one, nodding a little bit at the plate.
He wants fried Oreos, not baseballs in the face.
Spurlock fires. That one outside. 3-0 now to the first baseman, Paglio. Spurlock trying to settle down. He fires. That one in there for a strike.
Spurlock in his last outing gave up 5 hits, 3 runs. They came late after Nottingham had taken a big lead.
Fires that one in there for a strike, and now we got a full count after being behind 3-0.
Yeah, well, I was going to say, he didn't walk a batter in that game.
He's got his pitch. Spurlock delivers. And that one's fouled into the net. Paglio still fighting. Eli Spurlock seems to be arguably a #1 for this team if Matteo Pandolfini hasn't pitched so well himself. It's a really good 1-2 punch for this Nottingham All-Stars team.
Well, yeah, it's like Adam Riemann says, they're 1 and 1A.
And that one is lined down the line and foul ball.
Yeah, Spurlock in his 2 games in the districts, he's been really good early. And then, he was good all the way through against Robbinsville. They took him out after getting in a little bit of trouble in the 5th inning, and Pandolfini came in to clean that up.
And that one lined just over Pandolfini's head into left field.
You got to be impressed by that bat with Cristiano Paglio.
Really well to stay in the at-bat. He was ahead, then he just all of a sudden he wasn't. Still able to keep his head in there, foul off a couple, and get on base for his team. Hats off to you, Christian Paglio.
Yeah, he did a nice job too, going the other way with the ball. Kind of a little inside-out swing.
Now this brings up Thomas Marks, the right fielder for Lincroft. Big lefty fires a strike in there, 0-1. Spurlock a lot longer than a lot of these kids we see out here on the field. He's got really long arms, and his height probably plays into that factor when he's throwing the pitches here. That one lined down the first baseline, almost takes out the first base coach.
A lot of dissension on that team there. Aiming for each other.
That runs the count to 0-2. And Fish, just to piggyback off of what you were saying about that at-bat, my father just texted me that that was an incredible at-bat.
Yeah, there you go. Great minds.
(0-2) for Spurlock. He fires. Strike 3, looking. Elijah Spurlock drops in the off-speed pitch and gets Nottingham out of the inning.
Yeah, I think he just caught the corner there. A little breaking ball. That was a nice job.
Nottingham coming up to bat up next here on the WBCB Sports Network. Stay tuned.
Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology is the place for all general dermatology needs for acne, rosacea, eczema, psoriasis, hives, warts, and other growths. They have a friendly and courteous staff, and they can usually offer appointments within 24 hours for emergencies. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology.
Introducing our all-star used car lineup exclusively at Team Toyota of Langhorne, featuring popular late-model low-mileage used cars. Like this 2025 Corolla, you own it for only $299 a month. Or a hard-to-find 2024 Highlander, own it for only $599 a month. With over 130 used Toyotas in stock, we have a lineup to fit your lifestyle and your budget. You'll love being part of the team. Pick your all-star used car at teamlanghorne.com.
Today's game is brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association, who would like to take this opportunity to wish all of their students the best of luck this season. We are proud to support you. This message brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association. Chris Auto Body has been offering complete auto body repairs for over 60 years. They make it simple and easy, from small dents to major accidents, glass replacement, and detailing. Chris Auto Body works with all insurance companies and provides a lifetime guarantee on all repairs. Accidents are an inconvenience, and Chris Auto Body goes out of their way to provide minimal interruption. Local pickup and delivery and rental cars on site. Chris Auto Body, locally owned and operated with 3 locations: Fairless Hills in the Falls Autoplex on Business Route 1, and in Lambertville and New Hope. Chris Auto Body wishes student athletes a successful and safe season. And Nottingham getting ready to step up. Owen McWhorter, the usual leadoff man for the team, stays that way. Following him is going to be Matteo Pandolfini and Owen Quirk. Those are the 3 due up this inning for Nottingham.
Yeah, Nottingham would love to jump out on top here quick.
Showing bunt to the pitcher, Brendan Feely. who Fish mentioned earlier tossed an absolute gem in their district tournament.
Yeah, he had 9 strikeouts, and he only needed 79 pitches. I mean, I don't know how many hits he gave up. It didn't say that in the story, but, I mean, that was...
It's a quick 0-2 now on McWhorter. That one outside. He's got a little zip on that fastball. One and two, Feely fires. That one ground ball to shortstop. And he beats it out. Owen McWhorter with an infield single after the late throw from Craig Sleep. Took his time on that one.
He did. He kind of came up and just kind of double clutched a little bit. And I could tell, I mean, we've seen McWhorter a lot. I knew when he did that little jerk there, that like double clutch, he was not going to get him.
And Matteo Pandolfini drives one. That one's got a chance, and that one gets out of here. Matteo Pandolfini picks up right where he leaves off in the district tournament and gets a 2-run home run to give Nottingham the lead in the first.
Wow, first pitch swinging. And just like we saw in the districts at Sunnybray, he goes the opposite way, drives it over that right field fence, and that was, you could tell that wasn't coming back. And man, he didn't wait around.
Well, I mean, it's a good thing that Jordan isn't here to bust your chops about a home run prediction today, Fish.
Well, you didn't ask me for one.
Because
so.
I was being nice to you today, Fish.
Thanks, buddy. And you know what? I would have said no, because I would have said you had 2 really good pitchers going, so I would have been made the fool again.
And this is Owen Quirk stepping up to the plate now. 0-1 to him. Still no outs for Nottingham.
And they are the first run scored against Lincroft in this tournament season. 4 straight shutouts in the districts.
This is a new challenge now that Lincroft has to overcome. Quirk showed a little tiny bunt there, but that one was high, and that's going to be a 2-1 count to the Nottingham first baseman.
Well, how about that Pandolfini with that opposite field power, huh?
Yeah, that's twice we've seen him do that now. Yeah. And Quirk fouls that one.
I asked him, he said, you know, after he hit the last one, I said, are you a good opposite fielder? He said, well, he kind of shrugged it off. He said, you know, I hit the ball where it's pitched. I go with the pitch. It goes with it, all right.
Yeah, sent that one into right center, and that one hit to the third baseman by Owen Quirk. Pulls the first baseman off the bag, and Quirk's gonna reach now.
Wow, this is a rocky start for Lincroft.
James Crowley, the third baseman.
Had time.
He did have time. He had a lot of time.
Yeah.
Just uncorked it a little too much, I guess. Pulled Paglio right off the bag.
Yep.
Roll that one in E5.
Oh, yeah.
Now stepping up the cleanup man, Gennaro Salzano.
Yeah, we mentioned that Lincroft is the defending sectional champs. Nottingham has not had a 12-year-old sectional championship since 2012. That's 12-year-olds. However, this particular group of 12-year-olds.
Back pick back to first. Sorry to interrupt you, Fish, but
right.
Quirk almost picked off on that back pick, but he is safe.
This particular group of 12s, when they were 10 years old, they won the sectionals and the states. So, you know, Nottingham actually, Nottingham's 10s have won the sectionals.
As Salzano sends one into the opposite field. The throw to first, not in time.
Boy, they are coming out smoking.
Yes, they are. Right fielder Thomas Marks tried to throw Salzano out at first, but Salzano beat that one out. And the inning of woes continue here for Lincroft. And this is the pitcher, Elijah Spurlock, looking to help himself out.
Yeah, just like you said, I mean, they're not used to this. They obviously, when you don't give up a run in 4 games, you weren't playing from behind. So I guess their playing from behind ability will be tested tonight.
And bunt shown by Spurlock. That one was in the air a little too much, but it goes foul regardless. Spurlock popped that one up not necessarily the perfect bunt, but I think that would have moved over the runners. 1-1. Showing bunt, but he hits that one to the third baseman and gets the one out at third. Smart play there by Crowley to get the lead runner at third, and good on him to not throw the ball away either. So we'll rule that one a fielder's choice. And here comes Tim Raymond up to the plate. The catcher for Eli Spurlock today. And that one behind the catcher to the backstop, and both runners are going to advance. So that takes away the double play and the force at any base.
Yeah.
And now it's
Ryman can drive in a pair if he can get a hit here.
Just about to say, 2 ducks on the pond for him.
Yep. Worst case scenario, he could drive in a run just with a deep fly ball.
Very unfamiliar territory for Lincroft right now, and unfamiliar territory for Feely as he's behind 2-0 in this at-bat now to Tim Raymond. That one outside as well. Three balls, no strikes to Tim Raymond. Green light for Raymond on 3-0, swings right through it. Feely comes set and he fires. That one left high, and the bases again loaded for the center fielder.
Actually, this is the first time they're loaded.
The first time they're loaded, excuse me. But the bases are loaded for Brennan Taller.
Taller, yes. Apologize, we've been screwing up his name. His mom, Kelly, schooled us in a very polite way before this game.
Yeah, he's not Brennan Taylor, everybody.
No, well, I knew it wasn't Taylor. All these other Jordan kept saying Taylor.
And he grounds one to the first baseman, who takes the quick force at first, but the run does score Salzano. And a little contact there with the catcher.
Oh, good productive out there by Taller.
Yep, everybody moves up one, and he gets an RBI for his troubles.
Yep.
And here comes, in my opinion, what was the man of the district tournament, Austin Marshall.
Well, I wouldn't call him the man of the tournament, but he sure was the man of that last game. He was good, you're right. I mean, he was good in every game, either with his glove or with his bat. He is a heck of a player. I would say it would be a sort of a toss-up between him and Spurlock and Pandolfini about who might have been most valuable in that tournament.
Yeah, it's a big three-headed monster that they have.
You throw a no-hitter in a 2-0 game and you hit a home run. Well, he hit the home run in that game, actually.
Yes, he did.
I mean, that's pretty big right there.
Marshall went for a bunt, missed it. It's a strike, 1-1. Or 1-2, I believe, excuse me. No, 1-1, I was right. Showing bunts again as Marshall pulls back, grounds that one to the second baseman. Diving, sliding effort by Brett, and he gets the out at first. No more damage done by Nottingham. But a new challenge for Lincroft as they're down by 3 runs going into this top of the second inning, here on the WBCB Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Errol Reese. Most people diagnosed with skin cancer are not even aware of their cancer. It's important to get a complete skin checkup. Kessel Dermatology offers a vast array of surgical procedures, including Mohs surgery, plus other non-surgical options. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology. Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org.
Jammer Doors and Windows is a fourth-generation local family-owned business since 1920, offering Rainer garage doors and openers, the finest garage doors and openers. Jammer also carries entry doors, patio doors, and windows sales, service, and installation. And Jammer Doors and Windows does their own installation using no subcontractors, which means fairer prices and more pride in their work. Both residential and commercial sales and service. Visit Jammer Doors and Windows at their showroom at 2850 Brunswick Avenue, Business Route 1, Lawrenceville. Their Yardley showroom in the Grist Mill at 10 North Main Street is open by appointment. Call 215-493-7709. That's 215-493-7709. And the Italian People's Bakery is proud to support Little League sports on the WBCB Sports Network. Visit them at their signature location at 63 Butler Street for the finest rolls, deli meats, and pastries. Drive by to smell that homemade bread made daily or have them cater your next party or affair. The Italian People's Bakery, located at 63 Butler Street, is the place to go for the best hoagies on Sunday afternoon and the finest dessert trays for your special get-together. Visit them once again at 63 Butler Street in Chambersburg, the Italian People's Bakery since 1936.
Well, see how Eli Spurlock handles having a lead now. I mean, it should energize him. He's got to feel pretty good where every pitch isn't going to have to be perfect, which he might have been wondering about that with the way this Lincroft team was pitching and fielding in that district tournament.
Well, he's off to a decent start there with a first pitch strike. Pitched well. He did let up a base hit to Paglio, but he did have 2 strikeouts to go along with that. And he's ahead 0-2 against the opposing pitcher, Brendan Feely. Feely dangerous with his arms, trying to show that he's dangerous with his bat as well. Spurlock's got him 0-2. And that one popped up behind us a little bit. No play was made. That one may have been lost in the trees. I don't know if they're getting that one back. Spurlock still has him 0-2. And that one a little inside. Knee scraper there.
Might have a chance in the, yeah, see, they brought it back.
Oh.
These woods aren't as bad as Sunny Bray.
Yeah, honestly.
Sunny Bray, those go fly in there and go deep.
And strike 3 looking. Oh, and if the throw around goes a little haywire. But nevertheless, another strikeout looking for Elijah Spurlock.
Yeah, you got to work with Nottingham's got to work a little bit on the nuances of the game. They fell down when they tried to start carrying the district banner around.
I'm so glad we were live for that.
Yeah, that was good.
This is James Crowley, the third baseman.
Austin Marshall said, well, we couldn't get it together.
Look, as long as they can get it together on the field, they don't really need to run in unison.
That's what matters.
1-0 to James Crowley, the third baseman for this Lincroft team. As he pops that one up, that one hits the net. Gus trying to fake me out like the ball was coming.
Stop that, Gus.
It's going to be a little easier to play the flinch game today because, I mean, the ball's going to hit the ground before anything. And Jordan's not here to make fun of you if you do flinch.
For anyone wondering, Collins over-under on me today.
Ground ball to Austin Marshall. Good scoop and throw there from Marshall.
So
and that's the second out of the inning.
The under was the winning time today, as opposed to yesterday when he over by just 30 seconds.
So for anybody who's curious about that, we always give over-under for when Rich Fisher is going to show up for the games. And today's line was 637.5 set by our cameraman, Colin Summer, because he thought that Fish would show up a little bit earlier than he did yesterday. Strike 1 by Elijah Spurlock. And you know what? I got to give Colin a lot of credit. The way that he can come up with these lines, and they're very on point all the time.
He knows me. He knows me. He knows my arrival times very well. I took off yesterday with 2 outs in the 7th from the Legion game, and I asked him, I said, is there an over-under for when I'm leaving?
0-2 to Nicholas Ernst, and he swings and misses. Strike 3, another 2 Ks at the hands of Elijah Spurlock. The momentum stays hot for Nottingham, and they can look to continue it with the bats coming up here on the WBCB Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology offers top-of-the-line medical-grade skincare products manufactured in the USA. They're tested and developed by a team of board-certified dermatology experts, and they come with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology.
The Hamilton Township Division of Health offers a variety of free services to keep you and your community healthy. It is important for everyone to stay up to date on recommended vaccines. Whether you or a loved one needs an annual flu shot, a COVID-19 vaccine, or a pneumonia shot, Hamilton's Division of Health is ready to help. Are you or a loved one homebound? The division's caring nurses will bring your vaccine to you. For families that may be underinsured or uninsured, the division offers free routine vaccinations for children. Most residents in Mercer County are able to take advantage of the free and confidential STI and HIV testing clinic. The staff at the Hamilton Township Division of Health are experienced and proud to serve the Hamilton community. Visit hamiltonnj.com/health for more information, services, and upcoming clinics and eligibility. That's hamiltonnj.com/health. Stay healthy, Hamilton. And over 1,400 tariff-free cars ready to go at Hyundai of Trenton, 1655 North Olden Avenue, Ewing Township. Hyundai Kona, Palisade, Tucson, Santa Fe, Elantras, all priced for immediate sale. No one has the selection or the special ratings that Hyundai of Trenton has. Over 1,400 tariff-free cars. If you were thinking of a new car, SUV, or EV vehicle, now is the time to buy Hyundai of Trenton. 1655 North Olden Avenue, Ewing Township. Remember, they have over 1,400 tariff-free cars waiting for you to test drive. Ryan O'Donnell is set to lead off the bottom of the second inning here and continue the hot bats for Nottingham as they put up 3 in that first inning. We saw the 2-run home run from Matteo Pandolfini, and then we saw Salzano get driven in on a ground out by Brennan Talar.
Yeah, and kind of an error set that whole thing up.
Yeah, it did. Ill-advised, not an ill-advised throw, just an off throw by the third baseman, and then here we are. Lincroft is in a new situation right now. And it looks like we have a little bit of catcher's gear trouble right now with the mask.
Tonight's fan of the game, you've won a free bottle of water.
As Angel Bowden wins a free bottle of water.
Angel Bowden.
Former coach over here at Nottingham.
Yeah, he was the coach 2 years ago.
You know, I remember doing a game with him as the coach, and his son Tyler had come up to us before the game and asked us for a birthday shout-out because it was his birthday that day. Feely back up on the hill.
We're always happy to do that.
O'Donnell ground ball to Crowley, throw in time. No lackadaisical throws there this time around, and he gets him on one pitch. And stepping up now, one of the extra hitters, John Domowski. First one fired in there for a strike.
And Nottingham got some pretty good production from these extra hitters at the bottom of the lineup against the last game against Sunnybray.
Ground ball, that one pretty much sticks in the dirt, and a lollipop throw. It was.
He wouldn't have gotten it.
Yeah, it looked like it was a little bit of miscommunication there between Feely and the catcher, Sermonaro. They're trying to say it was a foul ball, but I'm not seeing that.
Well, let's see, they're talking it over. I like this, talking to both umps.
And they're going to say he's safe at first, no foul ball. That's an infield single for the extra hitter, Domowski.
Good job by the umpires there. Make sure you get it right.
And then the second of the 3 extra hitters for this Nottingham team, Ryan O'Connor, the second Ryan O in the lineup. Showing Bumpa pulls that one back over the head of the catcher, and Domowski advances on an awkward slide into second base.
tell you, breaks are going Nottingham's way in the early going here.
Indeed they are.
A little squibber that results in a hit, and then the wild pitch to get you over to second.
When brushes back O'Connor a little bit. Behind 2-0 is Feely. An OC chant coming from the Nottingham All-Stars.
Yeah, they got OC and OD on this team.
That one fired in there for a strike. 2-1 the count now. There's bubbles on the field now.
Yeah,
That one high up there. 3-1 now.
starting to miss by it quite a bit.
He's probably getting a little bit frustrated. It's a new.
Yeah.
He's not used to this.
That could be.
Feely fires in, and that one chopped to the shortstop.
Nice
Good
play.
play there. Fires over and gets the out.
Wow.
What a play by Colin Sleep over there at shortstop.
That's a big time play right there. Had to charge in, short hop, and a little bit on the run, and just still continue to make the throw and make a good, strong throw. That was a nice play.
Dymowski advances to third on that ground out by O'Connor, and that sets up Jason Baylog here, the third extra hitter.
Baylog had a tough game against Sunnybray the other day. He was 0 for 3, but he hit 2 balls right on the screws that just went at fielders. So he probably could have little luck here or there. He could have had a couple knocks.
Yeah, that's the thing about baseball. It's a very unforgiving sport. You fail more often than anything here. It looked like
It's also it's it's one of those sports, you know. Jason Dymowski hits a ball 2 feet and gets a base hit, and other guys will smoke the ball and be out.
that's just baseball. I don't
Yeah.
know how else to describe it. That's just the game. And Baylog, he lines that one to the shortstop, and another good play by Sleep to get Lincroft out of the inning unscathed. Lincroft looking to get something going here in the top of the third and tie this game up here on the WBCB Sports Network.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
Thunder Baseball is back for the 2025 season. Catch all the fun and excitement of a Thunder game throughout the summer. For ticket information, visit TrentonThunder.com. That's TrentonThunder.com. Or call 609-394-3300. That's 609-394-3300. Post-game firework nights. Tuesday, kids eat free. Wednesday, dollar dog nights. The Phillies don't have it anymore, but the Thunder do. Thirsty Thursdays and Pork Roll Fridays throughout the season. Trenton Thunder Baseball. Big league futures, major league fun. And celebrating 50 years of business and supporting your community, Haldeman Ford at Route 33 in Hamilton Township. Neighbors helping neighbors is what Haldeman Ford does and will continue to do. Haldeman Ford has it all. New and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, plus work-ready trucks. Haldeman Ford has a great variety of EV vehicles. Haldeman Ford services all makes and models and is known for their fleet service and state-of-the-art collision center. And coming soon, the area's largest new commercial vehicle center, Haldeman Ford, here yesterday, here today, and here tomorrow, celebrating their 50th year of business. Spurlock back out for his third inning of work. And he's got to face Nick Samonaro.
Spurlock has looked really sharp. He's throwing strikes,
That one fouled off there by the catcher.
getting ahead of the hitters, which is what usually happens when you throw strikes.
Fish always the observance of us all.
Yes, I am very, very wise.
And that one fouled off again. Sermonaro is swinging this at-bat, looking to get something going for his team, who haven't been on base since that first inning. 4 straight batters set down for Spurlock. Got another batter, 0-2. He fires. That one is popped up into the outfield. Calling for it is Austin Marshall, and he makes the catch.
Ball looked a little high.
That was, I thought that was at his eyes for a second.
Yeah.
Stepping up for Lincroft now is the left fielder, Sean Walker McCarthy. I've seen double last names before, but it's not often you see double first names. He's got.
Yeah. I was wondering about that.
Yeah, because every now and then you'll see that, like the combining of the last names, but you know it's pretty rare that you got 2 first names.
I'm sure we'll come up with something before the night's over.
And that's pretty cool. McCarthy swings through that one. Spurlock is dealing. He's got another batter, 0-2. Shakes off a couple and gets the pitch he likes. And that one just outside. I think everybody in the ballpark might have thought he got rung up there, but Blue says no. 1-2. And he swung right through that one. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 5 for Elijah Spurlock.
Yes, sir. Since that 2-out single in the first, he's put down 6 straight. And 4 of them have been via the strikeout, and a ground out to second and a pop out.
Stepping up now for Lincroft is Logan Pavanis, the first of their 3 extra hitters.
I'll tell you one thing, when you have Spurlock on the mound, you got a really strong defense up the middle. I mean, Pandolfini, we saw him make some really nice plays at short during the districts, and we've seen what our boy Austin Marshall can do out there. And, you know, when you got 2 guys that can glove it like that, you're in good shape.
Oh, 100%. Like, he's got to have 100% confidence when he's out there, knowing that there's going to be very few mistakes.
Yeah, and then Marshall, when he played short, I mean, he saved the no-hitter for Pandolfini.
Yes, he did.
A couple of great plays out there at short.
And 1-2 to Pavanis.
And I guess you guys noticed when you talked to him after that last game that he's a personable young man, too.
And got him
Wow.
looking. Elijah Spurlock is on another planet right now. Sets down another Lincroft set, 1-2-3, and brings Nottingham back up with the top of the order in the bottom of the 3rd on the WBCB Sports Network.
Hamilton Township in Mercer County is fortunate to have many fine businesses that serve our community. Saul Funeral Home is a 4th-generation family-owned business proud to support our local schools and community. Their compassionate and caring staff is there for you and your family. They'll bring the closure you deserve while also celebrating the life of your loved one. Visit their website at saulfuneralhomes.com. That's saulfuneralhomes.com. Saul Funeral Home at 3795 Nottingham Way, Hamilton Square.
Chris Auto Body has been offering complete auto body repairs for over 60 years. They make it easy and simple, from small dents to major accidents, glass replacement, and detailing. Chris Auto Body works with all insurance companies and provides a lifetime guarantee on all repairs. Accidents are an inconvenience, and Chris Auto Body goes out of their way to provide minimal interruption. Local pickup and delivery and rental cars on site. Chris Auto Body, locally owned and operated with 3 locations. Fairless Hills in the Falls Autoplex on Business Route 1 and in Lambertville and New Hope. Chris Auto Body wishes student athletes a successful and safe season. And don't forget, if you missed any of today's action, you can read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. For your complete local and national news 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian or online at thetrentonian.com. The only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week. It's the Trentonian. And today's game is brought to you by the Hamilton Township of Education Association, who would like to take this opportunity to wish all of their students the best of luck this season and the upcoming school term. We are proud to support you. This message is brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association.
And interesting, Brendan Feely has been taken off the mound, and Tommy Marks has come in from right field.
Oh.
And Tommy Marks will be the pitcher now. Not sure who's out there. 27 is out in right field. That is
27 is Christian Paglio.
Yeah, Paglio. So he's in right.
And Feely moved to first
Feely's
where
on
Paglio
first.
was. There we
Okay.
go.
Huh.
So 2 innings of work from Feely.
That's interesting. I couldn't even begin to guess what the rationale is there. Maybe it's trying to save pitches for Sunday, or, well, we don't know. They could come back and play tomorrow.
Yeah, perhaps.
Trying to save pitches for whenever, or I don't know.
There's a lot that could happen.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just spitballing on why they would have taken him out after 2.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe he just wasn't feeling it. Yeah, I don't know.
For his second at-bat of the game, Owen McWhorter. We saw him reach on an infield single on a ground ball to the shortstop. That one fired in there. 2-1 to the leadoff man, McWhorter.
You know you're going good when you turn the lineup over in 2 innings, and after Lincroft hasn't even gotten through its first 12.
That one catches the outside portion. 2-2 now, and yeah, you know what? Yeah, that's a really good point. I didn't even realize that. They're back up at the top, and Lincroft didn't get through. And that one is a fly ball into the right center field gap. Leaping effort there by Nicholas Ernst, who makes that catch. 1 out for Nottingham. Stepping up now, Matteo Pandolfini, who we saw go yard in his last at-bat.
Quickly.
Very quickly. No runner on for him this time, but still just as dangerous.
I mean, that whole sequence took about 35.
That one, first pitch swinging again, but that one fouled past the third base bag.
Yeah, he was in the box for a couple seconds, took the first pitch and drove it out of here like a rocket.
First pitch swinging, a very aggressive Pandolfini this game. That one left up high.
He probably felt like he wanted to do something in this game because he had a offer in the championship game, although he was robbed.
And that one is lined into left field, and that's another base hit, and he's trying to stretch it for 2. Throw to the cutoff man, and he's safe. Matteo Pandolfini now 2 for 2 with a home run and just a speed double.
Yep. Run hard out of the box, and that's where it'll get you.
Coming out of the right-handed batter's box, too, so that was just pure hard running there from Matteo Pandolfini, doing everything to set his team up to get some more runs on the board here. Setting up the first baseman, Owen Quirk. Quirk reached on that error, the E5 in the first. Matteo halfway down the line there. Goes back to second, though, after playing with the catcher. Oh, dropped my pen. That one just a tad outside. Matteo Pandolfini dancing off a second yet again.
Tough to steal third when you got a left-hand hitter up, too, because the catcher's got that wide-open view of third base to throw.
Yeah. That one in there to Quirk for a strike. Pandolfini again dancing off the bag.
We're completely blocked by the scoreboard.
That one just a touch outside.
I was looking to see what the count was. What's the count?
looks like a 3-1 count. Thankfully, Owen McWhorter moved.
Well, we got a whole dugout of Nottingham players blocking the scoreboard.
Oh, ball 4 to Owen Quirk. That's his second time on base today.
Gennaro Salzano.
Setting up Gennaro Salzano. Another Nottingham bat who started his day off nice with a base hit.
Yeah.
That one is lined over the shortstop's head for a base hit. First pitch swinging, Gennaro Salzano. Coming home is Pandolfini. He scores, and now caught in a rundown is Owen Quirk. And they get the tag there. Salzano advances to second, though. So Pandolfini comes around to score on the base hit by Salzano. Quirk caught in a rundown. He's out, and Salzano takes over for Pandolfini at second base.
Yeah, but a good job by Quirk to stay in that rundown to give Salzano the chance to get to second.
Yeah, that was really heads up there from him. Good base running all around from Nottingham. 4-0 Nottingham. And here's Elijah Spurlock.
Salzano trying to keep pace with his cousin from a couple of years ago, Dom the Bomb Stilantano, who I said hit a walk-off homer. Oh, wait a minute.
Ground ball to the shortstop, throw over. Spurlock hustling down the line, but not hustling enough as he's thrown out. First inning of work for Thomas Marks isn't easy, but he gets out of the jam, only allowing one. Lincroft coming up at the top of the fourth here on the WBCB Sports Network.
You can't.
Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology is the place for all general dermatology needs. For acne, rosacea, eczema, psoriasis, hives, warts, and other growths. They have a friendly and courteous staff, and they can usually offer appointments within 24 hours for emergencies. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology.
Since 1899, proud to be a part of your greater Hamilton Township community is Saul Funeral Home. Saul Funeral Home is a fourth-generation family-owned business that proudly supports our community and has guided families in Mercer County when they need it the most. Their caring, dedicated, and compassionate staff is always ready to go above and beyond to bring you the closure you deserve while celebrating the unique life of your loved one. Visit their website at saulfuneralhomes.com. That's saulfuneralhomes.com. Saul Funeral Homes is proud to sponsor today's game and hopes that you enjoy it. Now, I would just like to say, I said that Elijah Spurlock wasn't hustling enough. I didn't mean that in any sort of negative connotation. It was a good play by the shortstop.
Yeah, what you meant was, you said not hustling enough. I know what you meant. You meant he hustled, but the hustle was not enough.
That's what I meant to say,
as they made the play, yes.
That's what I'm, so I apologize for any unintentional disrespect that I threw to the Spurlock family, but that was not my intentions.
No.
It was a very good play by the shortstop.
I think most people understood what you meant, but didn't hurt just to clean it up there.
Well, Gus is booing me as we speak right now, so.
Why would Gus be booing you?
If he could throw tomatoes at me, he could probably.
Yeah, I've seen his arm.
Yeah, I'm not worried about
it. He wouldn't hit you.
Well, he actually does have a tomato. He had a salad from Wawa.
Oh, very good. Anyway, what I was going to say before that last ball was that I was chastised by Dom the Bomb through his grandfather, that I said that he hit a walk-off but had a bad game up to that point, and I was wrong. He was 3 for 3 in that game, which I did put in the Trentonian to appease him. And what was on my mind was that Nottingham was having a tough day. They just kept leaving runners on base right and left. So as a collective unit, they were having a tough day. So Dom the Bomb, I do apologize, and I will never do it again.
This is Bennett Gibson for Lincroft facing Elijah Spurlock, and he's down 0-2. Cut on and missed, strike 3. Elijah Spurlock picking up right where he left off. That's 3 straight strikeouts now for Spurlock.
7 overall. 4 of the last 5 batters he struck out. He's been untouchable, except for that one Paglio single.
Now batting number 16, Garrett Hurley.
Garrett Hurley looking to put an end to this no runners on base streak. Fouls that one off. No flinch from Colin.
Yeah, they just want to. They need to start building something here. I mean, now Nottingham added another run. You know, and Spurlock looking for, I guess, well, you know, I guess you can call it a shutdown inning since they got a run that last inning. You don't want to give that run back, so you want to shut him down again. But he has just been outstanding so far.
Another 0-2 for Spurlock. He gets the pitch he likes. And he fires. That one just a touch outside.
Yeah, he's gotten 3 called so far.
1-2. Spurlock delivers. That one outside as well. 2-2.
Yeah, Lincroft needs to. They need to build a little something here. They need to get a couple runners on and, you know, get a little momentum for themselves. Spurlock is having none of that, though.
And continues to have none of it. Strike 3 swinging again. 4 straight batters taken out by the way of the K by Elijah Spurlock. That now makes 8 strikeouts on the day for Spurlock through not even through 4 innings of work.
Yeah, he had 6 in his 6 full innings against Sunnybray.
Stepping up now is Jax Brett, and he looks at a disgusting breaking ball by Spurlock. 0-1, excuse me. That one just a tad outside by Spurlock. 1-1. Spurlock looking to strike out the side. It'd be the first time he did that this game. That one just low. Jax Brett, the leadoff man, looking to do anything he can to, like I said earlier, break this baseless streak that they've been on since the first inning. That one outside as well.
3-1. One of the rare times he's fallen behind tonight.
I think he's only done it one other time, and it was to Paglio when he gave up that single. 3-1 by Spurlock. That one fouled off. Runs the count full. Does Jax Brett.
It's got to be a little rough for Brett, too, facing a lefty. You don't see too many lefties in Little League.
No, not really. Especially really good ones like Spurlock, how he's been this game.
Maybe you do down the shore. I don't know.
Yeah, count is full, and Spurlock delivers. Foul ball down the third base line. Well, I know that there's a lot more teams in those districts than Nottingham has to go through typically.
Yeah, the district was 10 teams.
That's a lot of baseball.
They only ended up having to play one more game, though, than Nottingham did.
That one fouled off to the other field. That one going all the way from Reed Field to Gallagher Field.
Is that what that field is over there?
That's what the scoreboard says.
Named after Davy Gallagher?
Much deserved.
Absolutely.
Count is still full, and another foul ball there. Brett is having a really good at-bat right now.
Yes, he is. He is battling and battling. His foul balls, it's unbelievable. Taking the same route every time. Right down that third base side.
Dare I say, if he gets a base hit, it'll be down the third baseline? Fouls that one off as well.
Oh, four straight pitches he's fouled off.
Well, this is exactly what you needed from your leadoff man to get something going. You're making him pitch a lot. His pitch count is just going and going, and that means something here in Little League.
Really, in any.
And the ground ball to the first baseman, Quirk, a race to the bag, and he just beats him to the bag. Owen Quirk wins the foot race. It's 3 unassisted, and Spurlock continues to set down this Lincroft lineup. Nottingham steps back up in the bottom of the fourth here on the WBCB Sports Network. Stay tuned.
Introducing our all-star used car lineup exclusively at Team Toyota of Langhorne, featuring popular late-model low-mileage used cars. Like this 2025 Corolla, you own it for only $299 a month. Or a hard-to-find 2024 Highlander, own it for only $599 a month. With over 130 used Toyotas in stock, we have a lineup to fit your lifestyle and your budget. You'll love being part of the team. Pick your all-star used car at teamlanghorne.com.
1490 WBCB Levittown and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBsports.com. Your home for the best local sports in Bucks and Mercer counties.
Jammer Doors and Windows is a fourth-generation local family-owned business since 1920, offering Rainer garage doors and openers, the finest garage doors and openers. Jammer also carries entry doors, patio doors, and windows sales, service, and installation. And Jammer Doors and Windows does their own installation using no subcontractors, which means fairer prices and more pride in their work. Both residential and commercial sales and service. Visit Jammer Doors and Windows at their showroom at 2850 Brunswick Avenue, Business Route 1 in Lawrenceville. Their Yardley showroom in the Grits Mill at 10 North Main Street is open by appointment. Call 215-493-7709. That's 215-493-7709. Stepping up now is Tim Raymond, the catcher.
Well, we have another new pitcher in for Lincroft now.
The bunt by Raymond laid down here. Paglio fields and the ball gets away from him. Raymond is hustling to second, and he gets there. No throw made. A beautiful bunt laid down there, and as Fish was mentioning, the new pitcher, who is Christian Paglio, the throw was a little bit off, and it got through Thomas Marks, or not Thomas Marks, excuse me, Brandon Feely.
I couldn't tell if he was going to beat it or not. So
I also couldn't tell if he was going to beat that one out or not. It was going to be a close play regardless.
Guess we'll just give him a hit.
Might as well, right? When in doubt, give him a hit.
But it is an error, too.
It is.
He won, let him get to second. that old
Another bunt laid down here. This one just foul.
that old adage that, they put you in a defensive spot and the ball will find you. It sure did. It sure worked out with Paglio there.
Oh, 100%.
It's the first time on the mound and the ball, he's got to field it.
And that one, another bunt tried to be laid down there by Talar. An 0-2 count here for the new pitcher. For the new pitcher, Paglio. The lefty comes set and fires. Another bunt with 2 strikes to the right back to Paglio. This time the throw doesn't get away from the first baseman. And Raymond advances, so that is a successful sacrifice bunt.
Very successful. Very nice job.
And now stepping up, the second baseman, Austin Marshall. First time we saw him was a little ground out to the second baseman. Looking to change things up here with a runner on third. Only 1 out this inning to start. And ground ball right up the middle. Base hit. Austin Marshall continues to pour it on here for Nottingham. Drives in another one with an RBI single.
Oh, man, he's just unbelievable. First pitch, didn't even flinch. Boom, up the middle.
Yeah, you stay hot. And now Ryan O'Donnell. We saw him ground out to the third baseman, his first at-bat. And he drops a bunt, and that one goes foul. 0-1. Correction for the scoreboard operator, letting them know that there's only 1 out on the field. Can't really see if there was an error or not. Covered by a lot of Nottingham hats. Paglio fires, and that one left up high. Marshall dancing off of first just a little bit, no throw down. This is not the start to the inning that Lincroft was hoping for with the new arm, as he drives that one to left field. Sliding effort there by the left fielder for Lincroft, Sean Walker McCarthy.
We got to make sure that's in with all these. No, that was Garrett Hurley. Oh, no. Yeah.
It's Garrett Hurley?
That was Garrett Hurley.
Well, I apologize. Garrett Hurley made that sliding catch out there.
Well, you know, they make all these moves. They make a pitching change, and the whole defense changes.
We'll have everything under wraps at some point. As for now, here comes John Domowski. Was he a base hit or did he walk his first at bat?
Domowski.
Marshall takes off for second, throw down, and they got him. An absolute gun from Nicholas Sermonaro, and that gets Lincroft out of this inning, but more damage done by Nottingham Little League. Lincroft looking for anything to start this top of the 5th here on the WBCB Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Errol Reese. Most people diagnosed with skin cancer are not even aware of their cancer. It's important to get a complete skin checkup. Kessel Dermatology offers a vast array of surgical procedures, including Mohs surgery, plus other non-surgical options. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology.
The Hamilton Township Division of Health offers a variety of free services to keep you and your community healthy. It is important for everyone to stay up to date on recommended vaccines. Whether you or a loved one need an annual flu shot, COVID-19 vaccine, or a pneumonia shot, Hamilton's Division of Health is ready to help. Are you or a loved one homebound? The division's caring nurses will bring your vaccine to you. For families that may be underinsured or uninsured, the division's free routine vaccinations for children. Most residents in Mercer County are able to take advantage of their free and confidential STI and HIV testing clinics. The staff at Hamilton Township Division of Health are experienced and proud to serve the Hamilton community. Visit hamiltonnj.com for more information, services, and upcoming clinics and eligibility. That's hamiltonnj.com/health. Stay healthy, Hamilton.
Well, if Lincroft wants to look for a positive, and this is a very skewered positive, the 12-year-old last year trailed Nottingham 5-0 and then came back to win 6-5. I don't know if they want to. That's not something you really want to hang your hat on.
No, I wouldn't.
But
now stepping up here is Craig Sleep. I mean, it is something to kind of look back on. You know, it's like this team has a history.
We did it then, yeah. We could do it again. But it's not the same team. That's the difference.
Right. Craig Sleep, who's put on a great effort with his glove today, steps up to the plate.
I mean, I don't know. You know, we're not familiar with Lincroft, so maybe some of these kids are returned 12-year-olders that played up last year's 11s. We don't know, but I know this is a whole new Nottingham crew.
That one left a little outside. 2-0 to the shortstop Sleep. So a ground out back to Spurlock, his first at bat. Swings right through that one. 2-1. I'll tell you what, it seems like Spurlock always finds a way to get himself out of trouble whenever he's behind in counts. because he hasn't really had trouble on the base paths, so he's had to really stay within the counts. And that one fouled down the right side of the field.
He actually hasn't been in trouble in counts even, really. The only, he had that 1-3-1 count that ended up being a single. Oh, that was about it, really.
Spurlock likes the pitch, and he fires. This one, the fly ball to center field. Talar going back, a little bit of room, and he makes the catch. Sleep almost got a big hold of that one. That one was carrying just a little bit, but didn't carry enough to get out of the ballpark.
Yeah, that was the best struck ball by Lincroft all night. I mean, the single was a line drive, but he gave that a good ride. Not good enough. No wind to help it.
And here's the only hit of the game for Lincroft, Christian Paglio. Spurlock fires a strike in there. Lively fastball. Oh, one pitch from Spurlock. Right in there, off speed again, strike two. Got him reaching. Oh, 2 to Paglio. He fires. That one left just low. 1-2 now. Line drive up the middle. Pandolfini on a short hop. Gets it over there. What a play from Matteo Pandolfini, who unfortunately looks like he broke his sunglasses on that play. Not sure if he would need them much longer today anyway. But nevertheless, great play by Matteo Pandolfini to throw out Paglio, who was really hustling down that line.
Yeah, he did a great job of that. Just coming over, short hopping it, and then make the nice throw. We've seen a couple nice shortstop plays here tonight.
Yeah, really. And it looks like Spurlock is done for the day. Yeah, Elijah Spurlock is done for the day. After 4 2/3 innings, he turns the ball over to Matteo Pandolfini. We're going to go ahead and take a tiny break for you while Matteo gets ready on the hill. We'll be right back for you on the WBCB Sports Network.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township. Hamilton Township in Mercer County is fortunate to have many fine businesses that serve our community. Saul Funeral Home is a fourth-generation family-owned business proud to support our local schools and community. Their compassionate and caring staff is there for you and your family. They'll bring the closure you deserve while also celebrating the life of your loved one. Visit their website at saulfuneralhomes.com. That's saulfuneralhomes.com. Saul Funeral Home at 3795 Nottingham Way, Hamilton Square. Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology.
And Salzano. Matteo Pandolfini still taking his warm-up pitches. We got some changes in the defensive situation here now for Nottingham. Matteo Pandolfini, he goes from shortstop to pitcher. Elijah Spurlock, the pitcher, he moves over to first base. I don't know where Owen Quirk is, if he is still out here, if he went to right field, because Gennaro Salzano has moved over to third base. He was originally in right field. I don't see 99, but I'm going to assume that is Owen Quirk in right field. Austin Marshall goes from second base to shortstop, and Owen McWhorter goes from third base to second base.
These guys drive us nuts.
We're still trying to figure out Lincroft. And Pandolfini, 1-2 now to Thomas Marks. Wait, no, this isn't Thomas Marks. Is it? These jersey numbers. It is Thomas Marks. Excuse me. I apologize.
I'm having enough trouble with what's going on in the defensive position.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Get the lineups right.
This is Thomas Marks, 1-2, and that one just, I believe, a little low. It is a 2-2 count to Thomas Marks, who came in to pitch an inning. Pandolfini fires this one, a little looper into center field, laying out and almost making the catch. Brennan Talar in and out of the glove, almost an unbelievable catch by the center fielder. But what that does is it breaks a 11-12, a 12 batter, like a 12 straight batters that didn't reach base.
Well, yeah, Spurlock had retired the last 12 that he faced.
Back pick to first base. No dice there.
No dice.
And remember, that is Elijah Spurlock now down there at first base. That one fired in there for a strike. 0-2. Pandolfini not messing around. Doesn't like the first two pitches, but he likes the third one. That one lined into the netting down right field. And there is a little bit of action down there for Nottingham in their bullpen. Ryan O'Connor is throwing some bullpen down there right now. Pandolfini still 0-2. He fires. That one right to the second baseman, McWhorter. Underhanded throw to Spurlock, and Pandolfini gets them out of the inning. We go to the bottom of the fifth here as Nottingham looks to add a couple more insurance runs before they attempt to close it out here on the WBCB Sports Network.
Introducing our all-star used car lineup exclusively at Team Toyota of Langhorne, featuring popular late-model low-mileage used cars. Like this 2025 Corolla, you own it for only $299 a month. Or a hard-to-find 2024 Highlander, own it for only $599 a month. With over 130 used Toyotas in stock, we have a lineup to fit your lifestyle and your budget. You'll love being part of the team. Pick your all-star used car at teamlanghorne.com.
Sports.
Today's game is brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association, who would like to take this opportunity to wish all of our students the best of luck this upcoming season. We are proud to support you. This message brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association. Thunder Baseball is back for the 2025 season and catch all of the fun and excitement of the Thunder game throughout the summer. For ticket information, visit TrentonThunder.com. That's TrentonThunder.com. Or call 609-394-3300. That's 609-394-3300. Post-game firework nights Tuesday, kids eat free. Wednesday, Dollar Dog nights, Thirsty Thursday, and Pork Roll Fridays throughout the season. Big league futures, major league fun. All right, we have some more changes here for Lincroft.
Well, we have Jay Brett is still on the mound. But Paglio is now behind the plate.
Paglio is behind the plate. It's still...
Wait, wasn't Paglio the last pitcher?
Paglio was the last pitcher,
So
yes.
Brett, I just wrote that down that Brett's in. Okay, Jay Brett just came in to pitch. Getting ahead of myself
Okay,
here.
so Jax Brett moves over from second to pitcher. Paglio, the rare left-handed catcher, behind the plate. Fouled off there. By Dymowski, whose at-bat was cut short by Austin Marshall getting thrown out at second. That one just inside there. 1-1.
Yeah, I think both of these managers are just finessing their pitch counts here. Just looking ahead down the line in this tournament.
And that one, a beautiful breaking ball thrown there. And strike him out, throw him out. It's a good start to his pitching day for Jax Brett.
And Paglio, again, has to make a play first time behind the plate.
So the original catcher, Nicholas Sermonaro, is now at second base. I'm figuring this out now. Our cameraman, Colin Summer, just as amazed as I am about the lefty catcher behind the plate. Well, me being left-handed, that just holds a special place in my heart. I love seeing left-handed catchers.
Well, Gavin Hopkins for Robbinsville, he's not only a left-hander, he's a leadoff hitter and the school record holder for stolen bases.
Well, how about that?
Well, he's an outfielder at heart. He caught this past year about a necessity.
A ground ball to the first base, not to the first baseman, right back to the pitcher who throws it to the first baseman for the second out of the inning. Now Jason Baylog is the last of the extra hitters. If he gets on base, that brings up McHorder, and right behind him is the dangerous Matteo Pandolfini. And a bunt shown by Baylog, fielded cleanly and thrown to first base, and he gets the out. Back-to-back PFPs by Jax Brett, and he gets out of the inning completely unscathed.
Baylog's going to get a hit sooner or later, I'm telling you.
He's due. That kid's overdue at this point.
That was close.
Pandolfini pitched in the last inning to close it out. We saw some warm-up pitches being thrown by Ryan O'Connor. We'll see what's going on here on the WBCB Sports Network when we come back for the top of the sixth inning.
Hi, I'm Errol Reese. Most people diagnosed with skin cancer are not even aware of their cancer. It's important to get a complete skin checkup. Kessel Dermatology offers a vast array of surgical procedures, including Mohs surgery, plus other non-surgical options. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology. Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org.
Celebrating 50 years of business and supporting your community, Haldeman Ford, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. Neighbors helping neighbors is what Haldeman Ford does and will continue to do. Haldeman Ford has it all, new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, plus work-ready trucks. Haldeman Ford has a great variety of EV vehicles. Haldeman Ford services all makes and models and is known for their fleet service and state-of-the-art collision center. And coming soon, the area's largest new commercial vehicle center. Haldeman Ford here yesterday, here today, here tomorrow, celebrating their 50th year of business. And Chris Auto Body has been offering a complete auto body repairs for over 60 years. That makes it easy and simple from small dents to major accidents, glass replacement, and detailing. Chris Auto Body works with all insurance companies and provides a lifetime guarantee on all repairs. Accidents are an inconvenience, and Chris Auto Parts goes out of their way to provide minimal interruption. Local pickup and rental cars available on site. Chris Auto Body, located in 3 locations, Fairless Hills, Lambertville, and New Hope. Chris Auto Body wishes that student athletes a very successful season. They're going to say that this is the third baseman, James Crowley, leading things off for Lincroft. They're going to say he fouled one off for strike one. He swung right through that one. Pandolfini still on the hill and dealing here, 0-2 to the third baseman. And that one just outside, just missed it, as Rich Fisher pounds the rest of his water bottle.
Yeah, I guzzle. I don't want to leave water in the bottle before I leave.
And now Gus is following in Mr. Fisher's footsteps, but he doesn't crush it the way that Fish does. He doesn't even get through the chug.
Evidently, according to Keith Noonan and Brianna, that crush goes out over the air.
Oh, that one goes off the second base bag. It's a base hit for James Crowley, but nevertheless, what an odd play.
Yeah, really. I mean, that would have been a hit either way.
Yeah, little ankle biter there that went past Pandolfini, and it just drilled the second base bag and shot it over Austin Marshall's head, too. Swinging away here.
That's a third hit for Lincroft, just the first time they got their leadoff runner on.
Last time we saw Ernst, he was victim of the strikeout, courtesy of Eli Spurlock.
Yep. Yeah. Spur had
Fly ball down the right field line, holds up just enough for Quirk to make that catch.
Spurlock had 2 strikeouts each inning.
That's a really good average.
Finished with 8, yeah.
Especially through, what was it, 4 2/3 innings, because he didn't even get through the 5th?
Yeah. Yeah, he didn't get, it's true. The best he could have done was have 1 in the 5th, so what a bad outing.
And I'm sure he's so disappointed.
Yes.
And back pick to the first baseman. They're going to say he's safe. 1 out here for Nottingham. 0-1 to Nicholas Sermonaro. Foul ball, Sermonaro. Don't forget, if you miss any of today's action, you can read all about it in tomorrow's edition of The Trentonian. For your complete local and national news 7 days a week, it's The Trentonian or online at thetrentonian.com. Line drive over the third baseman's head, but a diving effort.
Great catch.
Ryan O'Donnell goes down to his backside to make sure he can make that catch, and that's 2 outs.
That's when Lincroft shrugs and says, it just ain't our night.
Honestly, yeah. Well, at this point, what else can you say? They've had some hard-hit balls, but it's just not doing it justice. Another meeting of the minds here. This is stepping up now for Lincroft would be Sean Walker McCarthy. Walker McCarthy, another victim of the K.
Well, if this score holds, I don't see why it wouldn't at this point. Nottingham is back here tomorrow at 1 o'clock to play Jackson Holbrook. That game will be preceded by Milltown against South Wall at 11. So you got Milltown, South Wall at 11, and then probably Nottingham and Jackson Holbrook at 1. And Lincroft will come back on Sunday at 11.
It's an 0-2 count. Pandolfini's got Sean Walker McCarthy down to the last strike.
Lincroft will come back Sunday at 11 and play the Milltown South Wall loser.
So 1-2 count to McCarthy. Pandolfini gets his sign and he fires. Cut on and missed. Strike 3. Nottingham baseball with a pitching clinic tonight. Yep. And it didn't help that their bats came through for them really well as they come away with an absolutely beautiful 5-0 victory.
Well, I'll tell you what, right? If you'd asked me before the game, what would I expect? You know, like if you'd pressed me for a prediction, I would have thought this was going to be a 1-0, a 2-0 game with a couple of really good pitchers on the mound. I would have had the nothing part right, but Nottingham got a few more runs than I thought they would off of Lincroft. I mean, this is a team that did not give up a run in its entire district tournament run, and Nottingham jumped on them quick, 3-0. And I think that really energized Nottingham to the point like, hey, this team didn't get a run, and we got 3 off them in the first inning. And I just think that sent the confidence running through that dugout. And you know, they were never headed. They were never threatened. It was just a really dominant all-around performance by Nottingham.
And an unbelievably dominant effort from Elijah Spurlock, who will be the Italian People's Bakery Player of the Game. And don't forget that they're proud to support Little League Sports on the WBCB Sports Network, and make sure to visit them at their signature location at 63 Butler Street for the finest rolls, deli meats, and pastries. We'll have that interview with Spurlock right after the broadcast on our YouTube page, as we almost lose one of our microphones courtesy of Rich Fisher. But we are all good here. Elijah Spurlock will have that interview for you on YouTube right after the conclusion of this broadcast. Thank you once again to all of our sponsors, the Revere Restaurant, Team Toyota, Capital Health System, Kessel Dermatology, Solve Funeral Homes, Haldeman Ford, the Trenton Thunder, the Italian People's Bakery, Hyundai of Trenton, the Hamilton Township Division of Health, Hamilton Township Education Association, the Trentonian Chris Auto Body, and Jammer Doors, excuse me. Thank you to my crew that helped me out today. Gus Barber made this stream possible. Colin Summer giving you the best shots you've ever seen and providing you with color commentary, Rich Fisher. I've been Ryan Baxter saying so long from Reed Field here at Nottingham Little League.